This is a day that's been in the works and in the making, I guess, for 20 years, Ms. Cook says. So I just want to say thank each of you that have been a part of this. And there's a lot of you folks that I want to recognize, but I'm not going to be able to call all your names. That's obvious, because I would surely leave out some folks that I shouldn't. I just want to say that we're standing, you are, about where the entrance is going to be for our security entryway for our judges and for their secured parking, etc. So it's going to come in here almost in this neighborhood. So we're standing at the entranceway for a 200,000 square foot building. That's going to be facing south, the front part of that building is. And it has taken every one of you here and others, many others, to really make this happen. But I want to thank one group that's, all of you are part of this group, but you're not really the whole group. The whole group that's really made this possible is all of those citizens we have out there in Rutherford County that are paying property taxes to give us the opportunity to use those resources in a way that can really benefit all of our citizens. So I just want to say thank you to all of them, and I hope you'll give them a round of applause. Now we've got a 200,000 square foot building with 6 floors and initially I think about 12 judicial chambers, you might say, courtrooms. And we've got one whole floor that's still going to be available for expansion. So this is not something that's just going to last a few years. We hope it lasts 30, 35 years. We don't know for sure. But it has involved an enormous amount of planning and design. This goes all the way back to some commissioners that are not even commissioners anymore that were in on this discussion. And we have a couple of them at least here today with us, and maybe more, I'm not sure, but I see Faye and Tina. And it involves people that have been on our county commission years ago that are not with us anymore. So this has been a time that's been, a lot of people have been involved over a long, long period of time. What we're doing here is going to benefit those people, especially our people that are judges, our people that are in our court system, our clerks, and all of their associates that are there supporting them, our security people. It's going to be a very, very secure building. All of the judges' chambers, et cetera, are going to be in secure areas that no one can go through there. They're not authorized to go there. We're going to have 2 elevator systems, one that will handle routine public people that are coming, and those that will just handle those that we're transporting up, that have come from our prisons up here to be in the courts. So all of this is going to have really, really a high level of security, and we're going to be really proud of what we're doing here. There's been a lot of discussion about how this building should look, but we've been more focused on what should be in the building and how it should really function. But we've had a lot of input from a lot of people in our community. Some of you are here, Maple Street and other interested citizens, but I think we finally have developed a concept of what this building is going to look like and how it's going to appear. That is going to very, very well complement everything that we're doing in Murfreesboro. It's going to preserve the heritage, and it's going to be linked very closely to those kinds of things that have really made Murfreesboro and Rutherford County great. So I just want to say thank you for all of you who have participated in it. Now, how I managed to cover all the folks I should cover is another whole question, but our county commission, some of you, several of you are here. I see several of them up here in this particular corner. Especially our property management team has sort of been the beginning point of this discussion, and their recommendations have been taken on to the budget committee and on to the full commission. So these men and women have used these resources that have been provided by our citizens out there in a very, very efficient and effective way, and that's their responsibility, and they've taken that very seriously. So I just want to say thank you to all you present commissioners and all of those that have gone on before you, really for what you've done and really what you continue to do. To a really tough job, folks, a really tough job to balance these budgets and find a way to use those resources properly. And we just have been in a small window of opportunity that has allowed us to do this. It's taken us an elongated period of time to make this happen, and it's just a small window of opportunity. Thank you for that opportunity to do this. So I just want to say, let's give credit to our county commissioners for what they've done. Thank you very much. Now, we've had a PBA in place even before I got here for several years, but I think about 2 years ago in 2013, we sort of re-energized that group and we assigned this project to them. And at the time I did that, I didn't really know if I needed any help or not. But I thought I might just do it easier and faster without a lot of red tape without it. But I'm just going to tell you, this wouldn't have been possible without them. And this group of folks, they're scattered here about, they all have experience in some sort of construction or engineering or architectural areas, and they've been really, really a blessing to have to make this really happen. So all of you that might be on the PBA, sort of hold your hand up if you don't mind. There are a few of them here. Thank you. Now, sometimes all of us have a little bit of inspiration. So one of the things I put in this little agreement that we have with the PBA is that there would be a design review committee. So we tried to put some folks on there that represented all of the particular invested and interested parties, including the judges and others that are, and our security people, our sheriff's office, and technology, and all of those things that you can imagine. And this went on for a substantial number of months, but they have somewhat finished their little assignment, you might say, but it was not easy, but with their help and their guidance and their perseverance, we actually have got something I think all of us can be proud of, and you can see it right out here. So those of you that might have been on this design review committee, of those of you that really weren't on it, but you helped us very much, I see a few, just sort of raise your hands and let's give them a word of thanks. Okay, so I'm making a little bit of progress here, and maybe I haven't left off anybody yet, I don't know. All right, one of the things they've done, I told you what a wonderful thing they've done, they have assembled a team of people that are experts and experienced people, professionals in the area of construction of one sort or the other. And it's pretty remarkable what we've put together here. And some of you would just really need to attend some of these meetings to see the detail and all the wide expanse of folks that we have that are just really making this thing really successful. So I'm going to just tell you who our whole team of is now. And I don't know, I think someone just got this on the back of this. But anyway, first back in the back is Mr. Jerry Preston. And Jerry Preston is one of the partners with Pinnacle Construction Partners. They are the owner's representation. So they're sort of an extension of us, me, the county mayor. This is certainly the extension of what I'm doing, and they have coordinated the, I guess you could say, the identification and the selection of all these people. And here's the rest of our team. Grisham Smith and Partners are the architects and engineers, and several of them are here. I see Steve right here. So those of you that are with Grisham and Smith, sort of hold your hand up, please. All right. And then, after an extensive process of evaluation, we've chosen Bell and Associates to be the actual construction manager, and I see several of them. So Bell and Associates, let's see who you have here with us today. Okay. Then, I don't know, I may have missed someone here. Before we had the PPA even doing this, and this goes back to 2000 or thereabouts, or maybe a little bit after, there was a company called Justice Planning Associates, and they helped us identify what should be in the building, what the components should be, how much space each of these areas that should require. And so they put all that together. They made some basic budget projections, and believe it or not, the numbers they said we should build this for, we've got a guaranteed maximum price that's going to allow us to do this just in what they projected would be. $73 million of our county taxpayers' money is what it's going to take to build this, but right now we are in budget. So we just will. So where is anyone here from Justice Planning? I'm not sure whether Cliff or is here or not. Don't you see them? Okay. There are a couple of other folks, but SEC Engineering and Justice Facility Design, they've also been a part of this. There are any number of little pieces that are involved here, but it doesn't sound like too many folks. But this is one of the most professional groups of folks that I think I've ever been around, and they are really doing an excellent job in putting together something that I know very well that we're going to be proud of. So let's give all of these folks, again, that I mentioned here, a round of applause. Okay. I don't know if I've left anybody. Any of you think about anybody that I haven't taken care of, Sonia or whoever's out there? I see one of our competitors for these resources is now competing with us anymore here. Mr. Gill is here. So, Mr. Gill, since you've been gone, we had this little window of opportunity. He'll take that as a friendly joke, I'm sure. But anyway, thank you very much. What we're going to do now, that's all we're going to say. We've got hard hats and we've got some shovels. And it's more folks here than we can do this in one group. So we're going to do it in 2 or 3 groups, all right? And right behind us here is the dirt that you're going to be able to shovel in and still stand a little bit on gravel. And what we want to do, anybody that has anything to do with the judicial process that happens and occurs in this building, or the one we currently have, the judges, the court clerks, and their staff, whoever there, and our security people, the sheriff, and you people, at least some of you get in there, maybe more than we can manage. Y'all come on over here, get your hard hat, start right now, and get your shovel, and then come on over here